A joint operation conducted by the Southern Group's artillery and drone operators resulted in the neutralization of an enemy temporary staging area in the direction of Constantine. The structure where Ukrainian personnel were positioned was destroyed before they could relocate to other buildings. In the direction of Konstantinivka, FPV drone operators neutralized another opposing supply vehicle. In the Crater Stuska direction, UAV operators from the Volunteer Corps attached to the Southern Group neutralized another enemy vehicle. Russian UAV operators targeted Ukrainian positions using Molia-2 kamikaze drones, with an FPV drone employed in the latest strike. Russian armored vehicles advanced in large convoys. Attack drones from previously undetected Ukrainian UAV control centers began engaging the Russian armored units. To the north, UAV operators neutralized an enemy BM-21 Grad multiple rocket launcher system. The strike was independently verified. On the Kupiansk axis, Russian reporting states that a fiber-optic guided drone identified and struck a Ukrainian 2S-1 self-propelled howitzer near Monica. The precision attack demonstrated the growing use of tethered and controlled link UAVs, allowing operators to maintain stable guidance and deliver accurate fire against concealed artillery positions. Chasivar, aerial reconnaissance by the Sev Brigade identified a shelter housing a Ukrainian field command center. The opposing forces had installed a generator, camouflaged within a nearby ruined building, to supply power to the shelter. The approach was protected by an electronic warfare (EW) system, complicating neutralization with standard FPV UAVs. Russian brigade operators initiated strikes using drop systems and fiber-optic UAVs, successfully destroying the generator and disabling the EW system. FPV UAVs then completed the neutralization of the position. Russian aviation carried out a focused strike near Mykolaiv, where 4 FAB series bombs were released in a coordinated run, hitting Ukrainian defensive positions and disrupting activity along this sector of the front. As a result, Su-34 fighter jets were deployed to target these positions. Buildings across multiple sections of the front were destroyed or heavily damaged. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like. In the Kharkiv region, Russian UAV operators reported locating and disabling a Ukrainian armed forces robotic platform, using coordinated drone strikes to neutralize the system and limit its activity along this sector of the front. In the Russian border zone, crews of the Mi-28M attack helicopter carried out a precision strike, launching guided missiles against 2 Ukrainian armed forces armored vehicles, including a Viker-class target. The coordinated attack demonstrated the helicopter unit's ability to identify, track, and neutralize moving threats under frontline conditions. November 29, 2025. During a reconnaissance mission, a Russian fiber-optic drone encountered a Ukrainian pickup truck with 2 personnel in the open bed. The engagement unfolded as observed. November 29, 2025. Chansk direction. An initial attempt was made to damage the bridge using an FPV drone to trigger mines placed underneath. Afterwards, it was struck with heavy rocket launchers. In the end, the bridge was fully taken out. This bridge served as a key logistics route for Ukrainian forces. Mines had been placed there prior to its loss, but Russian units removed and neutralized them. Sumy direction. Ukrainian armed forces personnel were unloading equipment when they were disrupted by a Russian UAV team. As a result, the vehicle was disabled and rendered inoperable. November 28, 2025. On the Donetsk front, FPV units are carrying out strikes on structures reportedly used by Ukrainian armed forces personnel in the Mercenary area. These actions by Russian FPV drone units have been objectively documented. Share your thoughts about the footage in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like. The 336 Guards Brigade advances through Novotok under enemy resistance. A group of soldiers from the 336th Guards Motor Rifle Brigade is moving through the Novotok area in the southern sector of the Doral salient. The footage shows Russian troops advancing in coordinated formations, maintaining constant communication to ensure steady progress. Along their route, Ukrainian forces attempt to resist and engage the advancing units, but the Russian troops continue pushing forward, maintaining momentum despite opposition. The operation demonstrates disciplined movement, situational awareness, and the 336th Guards Brigade's capability to advance under fire. November 29, 2025. The footage shows personnel from the 245th Regiment conducting an assault on a fortified position used by the Ukrainian armed forces in the Kharkiv region. An FPV drone operated by the 128th Brigade of the SE Group was then used to neutralize a truck transporting Ukrainian personnel. Footage captures the dramatic destruction of a Ukrainian armed forces M8A infantry fighting vehicle by a precision-guided artillery shell fired from a D-20 howitzer in the Konstantinovka direction. November 28, 2025. Commanders of the 228th Regiment neutralized a Ukrainian armed forces T-80 tank in the Ivanovka district of the Dnipropetrovsk region, causing its ammunition to detonate. The tank's destruction was notably dramatic. In the Kharkov region, Russian units report the destruction of Ukrainian M113 and Bat-T type vehicles during ongoing frontline engagements, reflecting continued pressure on Ukrainian armored assets. November 29, 2025. A vulnerable elderly man, reportedly forced into frontline service, was left exposed during a tense moment on the battlefield. As a Russian drone approached his position, he was unable to take cover or defend himself. The incident highlights the growing concerns about the use of untrained and physically unfit individuals in active combat zones, raising serious humanitarian and ethical questions. November 28, 2025. Russian UAV operators destroyed a Ukrainian armed forces vehicle near Konstantinova. The grid armor offered no protection. Several FPV UAVs targeted the area, and now a Hummer is burning in the forest.